cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin.
What's up, cousins? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody is feeling good on this Monday. If this is your first time here, what's up? What's going on? My name is MONIE, and you are chilling with MONIE. Please do me a favor, everybody, and smash the like button on your way in. As you enter, get comfortable, get yourself a little drinky drink, whether that is juice, soda, get yourself some water, a little liquor, something, a little snack, and get comfortable because we got some things to talk about today. Yeah, I want to talk about Nicki Minaj. I want to talk about the game situation with Jayrock saying something. I want to talk about 21 Savage, who appears to be backtracking on his initial message of fuck the streets. I also want to talk about Drake, who is trying to diss Spotify. And whatever else that comes to mind, whatever else is on y'all mind. But yeah, again, thank y'all so much for pulling up. I see we got a little over 50 people up in here. So if you can, let's get us to 50 likes. Thank you so much. Um, we also have a goal to hit. So if anybody would like to contribute, I would appreciate you contributing to today's goal. And shout out to my mods holding down the chat. I wasn't able to put the restriction of the subscribers on. So for the mods who are in here, I see Kwani up in here. I see Unapologetic up in the building. So be on the look for the weirdos in the comments because I wasn't able to put the limit on because I'm on my iPad right now. I'm not at the computer. But yeah, shout out to my mods. But let's see who up in here. Let's see who up in here. Charlotte in the building. What's going on? David in the building. How do I say your name? Is it Sisa? Let me know in the comments. Because I don't want to be, but I be butchering y'all names, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I hate when people butcher my real name. Um, I hate it. So I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Latrice up in the building. What's going on, cousin? How you feeling? What's up, Tony? Violante, hey, what's going on? Howdy. Howdy. Kimberly up in the building. Hey, cousin. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope you feeling good today. Who else we got up in here? Poems by Kia. What's up, Kia? Kia, you're gonna have to give us a poem. Since you are Poems by Kia, I would like to hear a poem. Or direct us to where we can look at your poems. I would love to hear a poem. I'm at work. Oh, that's cool. Make that money, cousin. Cousin, make that money. Don't let that money make you. Okay, get to that bread. I appreciate you stopping by. If you can't stay, but you already know replay gang, so just double back later. This is probably gonna be like a 2 hour live stream, maybe shorter, I don't know, but if anything, you can always double back to the replay. But I appreciate you pulling up. What's up, Forever Blessed? How you feeling? Frank up in the building as well. One of the shooters holding down the chat. Appreciate you. Uh, I'm gonna have a fun night tonight then. David, look out for the weirdos. Alright, I'll be out. You calling yourself a you calling yourself a weirdo? Cisa? Okay, cousin. Appreciate you. Uh oh, I said it right. Still, how did I say it? Sisa? Cousin, forgive me. Forgive me, okay? Hey, Nikki, what's going on? LaQuasha, appreciate you for donating. Kendrick Lamar is a prophet. You know, we've had this conversation on the channel. They like to call us glazers because we be saying stuff like that, but the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the material. Why is it a problem that we call it out? Why is it a problem? People butcher my real name all the time. And I hate it. So I know you hate it. I hate when people mess up my real name. Down in Dixie, what's going on? What's up? Hey, Miss Kimaya, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Moni, I was so sore after watching the TDE Christmas cousin. You was in the comments getting down, wasn't you? The TDE concert was a real success. I believe, speaking of the TDE concert, the next day, y'all know that they had the give back to the kids where the kids can come, they can get shoes. I believe they had like Nikes, they had Converse, they had Adidas, they had all types of shoes, they had clothing, toys, bikes, motorcycles, all types of things. They had like snow for the kids to go sledding because you don't really see that in California. They had face painting, they had job opportunities out there for them. And if I read correctly on Yahoo today, they they basically raised over 2 million, 2 million. So it was a very successful event outside of the concert. So shout out to TDE. It's their 12th annual. They've been doing this for 12 years, which is amazing to be able to give back to your community. I hope one day I am personally able to do something like that for my community back home in Patterson. But it's such a beautiful thing, to come from nothing and then to be able to give back to your community like that and make sure the kids have a good Christmas, because a lot of these kids aren't having good Christmases, and they have that to be able to depend on. Is beautiful. It's beautiful. So shout out to Top Dog and everybody else involved. But cousin said she was in the chat. She was at home. She was getting down. The concert was amazing. I really enjoyed that concert. I think I enjoyed this year's concert for TDE more than I did last year. I think the concert this year was better than the one last year. If I say so myself. I don't know. Yes, y'all, like the stream on your way in. Thank you so much. Night Night, what's up, Night Night? Night Night is adamant that Kendrick is going to take J. Cole's head off yet next. Cousins, do y'all agree with Night Night that J. Cole is next to be put on the Summer Jam screen? I don't know if I'm all the way there yet. I think Kendrick is probably washed his hands with it. But Night Night, he is sticking with this and he is not letting up. He is not letting up. Night Night said, J. Cole, you gotta get it next. You gotta get washed next. And I get it. I get it. I get it because I'm still not over J. Cole doing what he did with Porter Antonio, because it's just like, why? Like, you jumped into the battle, you said a whole bunch of things that we all know wasn't true and that you knew wasn't true because you came back and said, hey, I was reaching, I fucked up. These things that I said, I know that they aren't true. The public was listening to the songs that you, the 7 minute drill that you put up, and it's like, nigga, are you serious? Like, you can't be serious. You can't be serious. So he retracted his statement, and he came back and he apologized. So, that should have been it. That should have been it. But then he decides, after the battle is all said and done, he decides to come back and say, oh, you niggas did it for clout. You niggas let bots and status and all of this stuff get to y'all head. Mind you, at the time, the only person that was being accused of bots was Drake, because his side decided to push these narratives, and then you come and put that in a song, and then you also prop Drake up and say, hey, keep your chin up. You did your best. Get back to making hits. You didn't say any of those you didn't have anything admirable to say about Kendrick Lamar. You said if you would have been involved, you would have lost two brothers, and you walked away with blood on you. And it's like, what are you doing, J. Cole? What are you doing, J. Cole? Is that really what you want to do? So I get it if Kendrick Lamar decides to punch him in the back of the head one good time. But I think he already accomplished that with the things that he said on Whacked Out Murals, the things that he said on Squabble Up. So I don't know if he's gonna go directly and just focus on J. Cole. But according to Night Night, it's up and it's stuck. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Let me know if y'all agree with Night Night. Shout out to Night Night, though. What up, Tweezo? What's going on, cousin? How you feeling tonight? Hey, Aqua. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, my fave. What's going on, Miss Bynum? What's going on? Hey, Queen. Thank you so much for contributing. I appreciate that so much. So far, you are the sponsor of today's live stream. So shout out to Queen Liquid in the chat. Thank you so much, cousin. I really appreciate that. Uh, no doubt, no doubt. We had a good time. Yep, 2 million. 2 million. LaQuasha, again, thank you so much, cousin. Appreciate that. Thank you. The TDE concerts low key be better than a lot of artists' whole tours. It really do. It's the last 2 years. It's been looking like a mini Coachella. It wasn't as many people as it was last year, but they put on a good show. They got good artists. TDE has good artists. Whether you know of them immediately or after, they do enough to get you to want to go and talk, or go look them up. What's up, Tiff? What's going on? Hey, Jen. What's going on? You are. That's what's up. My Patterson family in the building. Shout out to you. Uh, where you from in Patterson? Are you from up the hill, or are you from down the hill? I'm from down the hill. That's where I grew up. Let me know where you from. Maybe we was neighbors at one point in time. I don't know. This year was way more organized. Yeah, they learned. They learned. Jen said, I think J. Cole waste of time. I kind of agree with you. I kind of agree with you. J. Cole took himself off the board. Yeah, he did. I just don't like that Point Antonio song. I wasn't feeling that. Hey, Mr. Towns, what's going on? I'm not sure, but I know it's a lot of people that thinks Cole is next. Listen, everybody think Cole need to get spanked one good time. Hey, Fee, what's up, Fee? Hey, Karen. Black Juice. No, I think Kendrick is done with rap beef unless someone says his name directly. Yeah. Rita, what's going on, Rita? I refuse to believe that wasn't an apology. He never once said he was sorry. Yeah, he just said his stomach was hurting. His stomach was hurting. Latrice, did you see the narrative about Kendrick? Now he sold his soul to Grammy Awards and to be God. Every day it's something new. Every day it's something new. Why can't it just be that the nigga is the best? Why can't it be that? Why can't it just be the fact that he has studied he has studied rap. He's a student of the game, and he has learned to perfect the core elements. And he loves this shit so much that he takes it serious, and in his seriousness, he's become an honor student of hip hop. Why can't it just be that? Why is it that he had to sell his soul? I mean, a lot of y'all are great performers at work. You get acknowledged at work. Did you sell your soul to your boss? Or do you just go in, do your job, make sure you're accurate, and then you go to fuck home? That's exactly what Kendrick Lamar does. So why is it that he sold his soul? Motherfuckers be weird for no reason. Just for no reason. Like, get out of here. What's up, Bean? How you feeling? Hey, gosh darn it. What's up? Hey, Kimberly Renee. When is Fall Love dropping? Who knows? Who knows? Who fucking knows? I have no idea. The artists love Top Dog. That's a fact, TT. That is definitely a fact. Uh-huh. Can't TMH. Hey, Moni, thank you for the video for the Grand National Tour. You are welcome. You are welcome. Unfortunately, I had to chop some of the stuff out because YouTube was trying to hit me with a strike, but we were still able to get some good points, and the live stream was fun. Thank you. Let's go, C1R. Appreciate you so much contributing to our goal. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, y'all, so let's talk. Let's talk. Have y'all been seeing this mess with Nicki Minaj? Have y'all been seeing this damn mess with Nicki Minaj? Like, I I can believe it. I really can, because I knew better from the beginning. I remember when Nicki Minaj first dropped. I liked her. I thought she was something fresh. I thought she was something new. Reminded me of Lil Kim, which my mother was a big fan of. So I automatically grew up on Little Kim because that's what my mother played. Um, so she was she was looking like she could be our version of Little Kim. Plus, she was doing the remixes. She did the Warning remix of Biggie. She did a lot of Little Kim freestyles over Little Kim beats. So I thought this was cool. And then I started to notice, like, this bitch is weird. This bitch is so weird. I don't fuck with her. I don't fuck with her at all. And then, the things started to reoccur. She just do stupid shit. This bitch wore chicken wing necklaces. I don't want to be a fan of anybody who wears pink chicken wing necklaces. The only time I want to see a chicken wing is when I'm about to eat a piece of chicken. Why do you have a pink chicken wing necklace? So I knew the bitch was crazy then. And then, she tried to adopt Lady Gaga's swag when Lady Gaga first come out with the weird outfits and stuff. She tried to usher into that. But then I just like her personality is just so weird. She's never come off as a girl's girl to me. She always came off like she always wanted to be the only one. She has the weird antics, the split personalities, the Roman, and it was just too much for me. I couldn't get with it. I couldn't with it. Something about this bitch was just weird to me. And I'm glad I had the discernment back then, because I would be embarrassed now if I ever considered myself to be a barb. And I feel like this is what barbs get for following a fucking weirdo who's consistently done nothing but put herself before everybody. She's never bigged a female rapper up until recently because she had to get with the program. Her bars at best are iffy. Y'all have lied to us about her being this fucking lyricist. She's not a lyricist at all. And then Like I said, she's always beefing with women, and then she has a natural allegiance to men with the weirdest histories. Like, what is up with that? So most recently, Nicki Minaj went to um what is this shit called? Hold on, let me look it up. Let me get the name. Let me get the exact name because I don't wanna, yeah, I know how I am with that. Um Hold on, where is this? The Turning Point USA America Fest Summit, which was being hosted by um Erica Kirk, or right, Charlie Kirk's wife. Yeah, and there's several things that this lady has said that was just off her rocker. The first thing is Nicki Minaj was telling a crowd of mostly white women that black women need to stop attacking white women for their appearances. Now, let me see if I can play this. So that is, as black women, we felt that we were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty. If we felt like that as black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel? No, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful. If as black women, when can y'all tell me, because maybe I have missed it, but never in my life have I seen black women, the black community as a whole, tell white women with blonde hair and blue eyes that they were ugly. When have we ever done that? I've personally never done that. Because if I remember correctly, the actual beauty standards set by the industry and whoever else, the powers that be, they push the narrative that blonde hair and blue eyes, whether a woman or a male, is the standard. So Nicki Minaj, what the fuck are you talking about? You're sitting on this platform in front of a white woman of that's the widow of a man who's got on his platform and said that you are disgusting, you are vile, you are trash, you are not a role model, and you're telling her in a room full of other white women that black women need to stop picking on white women because they have blonde hair, blue eyes. Bitch, are you slow? Are you slow? What? Black women mind their fucking business, and we always get grouped into some shit. I don't know any black women going around calling blonde hair, blue eyed women ugly. If we call a person ugly, it's because they ugly. It don't have anything to do with you having blonde hair and blue eyes. Is this lady crazy? She has to be crazy. Like what? This mind you, y'all, this is Charlie Kirk talking about Nicki Minaj. Let's listen to this. Minaj, Cardi B. Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't. I don't think that songs that are talking Minaj, Cardi B. Okay, Nick. So this is Charlie Kirk talking about you, Nicki. He said you're a horrible role model. And now you're sitting on a couch, on a panel with his white wife, and you're telling her that black women need to stop being jealous of blonde hair and blue eyed white women. You really can't make this up. You really cannot make this shit up. Like for real. You really can't. Cause I don't get what her point is. What is she trying to the message that she's trying to convey. Like, why are you in this room? Cardi B said it. Cardi B said it. Cardi B said, "You kiss white women's ass." That's what Cardi B actually said. If that's what you're referring to, Nikki, Cardi B said you are an ass kisser because one, the things that you have said over your entire career about black women. You call them stupid hoes. You call them nappy headed bitches. You say that they are welfare recipients. You say that you're paying for their health care, even though you fucking don't. Those are the things that you say about black women. But then you want to turn around and tell black women, be nice to white women with blonde hair and blue eyes when we've never said anything about them? What is going on? What is going on? But that wasn't the end of it. This is something else she said. Hold on, let's listen.
That's the truth. I can sugarcoat it and laugh and kiki, but the truth is, I am here today to tell you guys that we absolutely cannot let people who have a problem with us worshiping God, we cannot have them in power. We cannot have them in power. All you have to do is look at what is happening in other places in the world. Look at what is being done to Christians all around the world. And ask yourself why people in this country that were in positions of power felt so comfortable to try to take our voices from us. They were that afraid. They are that intimidated. They are that insecure. They are that small inside that hearing us and seeing us worship God irritated them. Our spirit irritates them because when we speak, they get shown up. When the truth walks in the room, the lies hide. They don't come out willingly. You got to pry it out of them. They hide because they don't want you or anyone to know who they really are behind closed doors, because even they know how evil it is to try to deprive people of worshiping God. Amen. We love you. Nicki Minaj.
Y'all, who is trying who who's trying to stop people from praying to Christ? Like, I don't I don't get this Christianity angle that she is trying to push. This is the same woman who got on national TV and said her favorite uh chapter in the Bible is Sam's. You said your favorite chapter in the Bible is Sam's. And we're supposed to take you serious, Nikki? We're really supposed to take you serious. Like, this is nothing but propaganda. And she doesn't even realize, well, she might realize it. She probably just doesn't give a fuck. But they're using you to push propaganda on a serious situation that you don't give a fuck about, and that the president and his administration does not give a fuck about, because the only thing they are concerned with is going where they want to go and being able to take over a territory for oil and the things that they want. They don't give a fuck about Nigerians. They don't give a fuck about Christianity, but they're using your stupid ass to push narratives that aren't even true. And you are so demented. You are so delusional. And you are so filled with so much fucking hate that you're willing to stand beside people pushing degeneracy. You are being used. And you're okay with it because you're looking to get something out of this. Jay-Z could no longer help you. So now you're siding with the people who have made it their mission to try to take Jay-Z down. Like I've spoke about it before. You know, I don't like to get into the conspiracy shit. But if 1 + 1 = 2, the math is mathing. We know you have an issue with Jay-Z because you feel like he didn't protect you. He came to Lil Wayne's defense when Lil Wayne needed help. He came to DMX's defense when DMX needed help. And now because you need help, and he can't help you because your husband is a fucking sex offender, your brother is a sex offender. Now you're upset. Now you're claiming, oh, he owes you money. If Jay-Z owed you money, you would have went to fucking court and you would have fought for it. But you didn't because you know he doesn't owe you shit. And you know the truth of the matter is because of Jay-Z's connections, you wanted him to help you and your fucking husband. Allegedly. And Jay-Z said no because that's some weirdo shit. I'm not getting involved with that. On top of the fact you have been obsessed with Jay-Z and you wanted to be the first girl signed to Rockefeller, but then you seen Beyonce befriend Cardi B when she was first blowing up. You seen them take Megan Thee Stallion under their wing. And then you saw when Tony Busby tried to blackmail Jay-Z, likely with the assistance of Donald Trump, because they're friends, they're in cahoots. They're friends together. They tried to blackmail him, and you said, oh, maybe I need to side with them because Jay-Z won't help me. And you think now Donald Trump is going to be able to help your husband. He can't help that man. He can't do nothing for him. The president can't get rid of his charges. Everybody keeps saying she wants a pardon. She wants a pardon. She can't get a pardon for her husband nor her brother. The only thing Trump can probably help her husband with is the fact that he didn't register in California. He didn't register in California on the sex offender registry. So he got charged with something. I don't remember the exact charge he got hit with. But that's the only way Donald Trump can possibly help your husband. But you married that nigga. So don't talk about God. Don't bring Christianity into this. Don't bring Nigerians into this. This ain't got nothing to do with that. You are being fucking used and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And you aren't even a fucking US citizen, bitch. You were born in Trinidad. You can't even fucking vote. You are the very person who they talk about deporting and getting out of the United States. They don't, her husband, Charlie Kirk, rolling over in his fucking grave. He said, you are disgusting. You are the worst of the worst type of role models for girls. That's what he said about you. You are an immigrant. You are the very person they want to get out of the United States, especially when you're married to a fucking sex offender. You want that citizenship, but you can't get it because your husband. So that's another thing you're probably trying to get from Donald Trump to get you a citizenship. Like, let's really talk about it. You want to be preaching about God? What God? What God? Is the God you pray to the same God your brother prays to when he was sentenced to 25 years to life for raping repeatedly his stepdaughter? Is that the God? Is the God that your husband prays to when he committed murder? When he raped a girl at knife point? And now he's a sex offender that has to register for the rest of his life? Is that the God? That can't be the God. That ain't my God. That ain't my God at all. Because my God said that everyone is created in his image. My God talks about universal love. My God talks about unity in Christ, not partiality. My God talks about a diverse future for everybody. You on a panel telling some boys, just be boys. It's okay to be boys. Mind you, 95% of your fucking fan base are trans men and women. and you're gonna give them up for fucking Donald Trump. You're gonna give your fan base up that propped you up, that treats you like a queen, that treats you like a queen. And y'all, she got on. I don't even have the clip, but y'all, she told them people, she told Erica Kirk to her face that this moment, her sitting on that stage with Erica Kirk, was the best moment in her life, even compared to the award show performances she's done, the concert performances that she's done. She said that moment meant more to her than anything that she's ever done. Do you know what kind of fuck you that is to your fans? Your gay fans? I have a brother. My brother is gay. My brother loves Nicki Minaj. And I texted him. I said, "This is your girl?" He said, "I don't know that bitch." That's what he said. He said, "I don't know that bitch." This is the fans that you're giving up. You're giving your fans up to stand next to Donald Trump because you have a gripe with Jay-Z and Beyonce because they couldn't help you because you decided to marry a fucking sex offender. They didn't tell you to marry a sex offender. They didn't tell you to put money on your brother's books and he is sentenced to 25 years to life for raping a child repeatedly. This bitch got me hot. She got me so hot. You got me so hot. How dare you turn your back on your fans who made you and tell a white woman that this moment means more than anything that they ever gave you? Bitch, you are crazy. You are crazy. And I'm glad I was never a fan of yours. Glad. And you barbs that still stick up beside her saying that there's a bigger plan, you motherfuckers are brainwashed. You are under spells. You are under spells. What do you mean there's a bigger picture? What bigger picture could there be for her to turn her back on her fans? What? There's a bigger picture? You motherfuckers are in a cult. Y'all are in a cult. And it can't be about the music because the music is not good. Not anymore, at least. The music isn't good. So it can't be about the music no more. Y'all are in a cult. And you believe that this is Jay-Z's fault. This is Beyonce's fault. She ran to Donald Trump and them because Cardi B Kamala called Cardi B before she called you. What? Man, Nicki, I've never in my life seen someone erase a legacy in 2 months. I mean, it was already on its way there. But baby, you just jumped right off the cliff. Right off the cliff. And I don't even feel bad for your fans because they for them to just now give you up. I told my brother this too, like I said earlier. For you to just now give her up and not when she married the sex offender, not when she stood by her brother, you deserve this. You deserve to be embarrassed. Because why did it take her siding with Donald Trump for y'all to consider it? You should have been considered that shit. You should have been considered that. But yeah, y'all. That's my little rant. Shout out to D2B2 for the support of the channel. Thank you so much, cousin. I really appreciate that. You came through back to back. I'm gonna read both of the messages. Nikki is a weirdo. Roman Zelensky. I will also take this time to reiterate. She runs from the spirit of repossession. Her husband runs from the spirit of registration. He cooking. He cooking. Her house is about to be sold off by court order. That is true as well. That is true as well. She's about to lose her home. Her $1 million home that she was mad with New Scum because he didn't do something about swatting. Mind you, the person who was caught swatting her home was arrested, but she's beefing with Newscomb because she feel like he didn't do enough. He didn't do enough for her. Bitch, he's not the police. Call the fucking police. And then on top of that, again, like I said, the person was arrested. So why are you beefing with Newscomb? Mind you, I'm not defending him because fuck him too. He got some weird shit going on with him as well. He said Charlie Kirk is a great guy. So fuck him too. But what was he supposed to do for you? I don't get it. Again, shout out to D2B2 again. D2B2 is currently in the lead for the sponsor of the videos, the stream today. So shout out to D2B2. Thank you so much. To continue with what Skip said in the chat. I didn't even know Skip was in here. And shout out to Skip. Let me go. I'm gonna have to go back. She got a sex offender in the Barbie house that she keeps on a weekly allowance, and a child should never be compromised. And that weirdo is actually his father. You done poisoned your son's bloodline. He already got a little bit of that bloodline because of his uncle, and then you added his father's bloodline. It's just running rapid in him. God bless that baby. God bless that baby, because he got you as a mama, and that's scary. That's scary. On top of his daddy. God bless. YM is no longer Young Money. YM is Y'all Mac. Everybody going crazy over there at Young Money. I don't know what's going on. But again, I will say it again, Young Money might be the worst thing that ever happened to hip hop. Ever happened to hip hop. Young Money is an offset to Atlanta taking over, the South taking over, and then we got Young Money. But that's another story for another day. Because I had a question I wanted to ask with this old fuck the streets Atlanta situation. Y'all know Outkast said we got something to say. And I just been thinking, like, should we have let out the South have something to say? I just feel like, should we have let the South have something to say? Because it's been a interesting a year now going on. Shit. Um, Shout out to everybody in the chat. I do see y'all comments and stuff, but I'm just trying to stay straight focused before I get sidetracked. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Also, shout out to everybody that has liked the video. If you have not liked the video yet, please, please, please like the video. It helps us get into the algorithm. If you are enjoying the stream, please smash the like to the video. Help us get over 100 likes. I don't even know where the likes that are at right now, but help us get the likes up. Appreciate you. What we have next? Let's see. 21 Savage. I've been sharing some of the topics on the community tab just to, get y'all refreshed or whatever, but it's looking like 21 Savage might have got caught botting. I don't know, y'all. Like, after we talk about this, y'all can tell me if he got caught botting or not. I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about this. But the story is basically, it's like, let's walk through this. Let's slow cook this carefully, because I don't know, he's just been raising some eyebrows, and people have been asking some legitimate questions about 21 Savage. So y'all know he released his What Happened to the Streets album, and we discussed this. The early projections was like 53K, which I personally said on stream in the Discord. I think I even said it in Skip's chat, that I always thought that 21 Savage at the most should have did like 70K, around that range. Like, that made sense for a 21 Savage. Especially with how little the rollout was. Like, he just put out a video that kind of looked AI, that probably was put together last second. But like I said, the album was tracking around 53,000 units, which would have put him in the top 10, roughly at number 7 on the Billboard 200. But the streams outside of the Drake song, Mr. Recoup song, the streams had been declining and declining and declining. And then there was no physical or digital rollout for the album. So that made sense. No physicals, no digital, none of that. So that made sense, like 53K, cool. But within less than 3 days, the projections then jumped from 53K to 90K. Then it jumped again to 110,000 with a sudden position at number 2. Now, that kind of jump is automatically going to raise eyebrows, because how do you go from 53K to 100 within like 2 to 3 days? Like, that shit just did not make sense, especially with your streams falling, like drastically falling. If your streams are falling and then somebody finds thousands and thousands of physical sales, like, that shit just looks suspicious automatically. It looks suspicious. So you jump 300% in your US daily album units. That's just like, who, I don't know who on 21 Savage team thought that was smart to do, but whoever it is, they need to fire that person immediately. Immediately. And then he was promoting this random event.biz website on his Instagram story, and he posted it once. So you want us to believe that people were clicking on this link that you posted in your story and was buying the album directly from this link, instead of going to Spotify, instead of going to iTunes or whatever Spotify's album purchasing website is. You want us to believe people were clicking on this random website that no one's never ever heard of, instead of going to the places that people normally frequent? Like, that just did 21. Like, y'all, 21, y'all did not think this through at all. At all. So then here comes Billboard. Billboard finally decided to do their job. Shout out to Billboard, because they did their fucking job. Their partner Illuminate, who reviews the sale patterns closely, not just the totals, but how those numbers are generated, they saw the sudden burst, the limited buyer diversity, and the Even Biz is an unconventional platform. So it automatically triggered their system, and the purchases were filtered, and the filtered purchases came up to 37 pure album sales that got filtered. 37,000 pure album sales got filtered. So whoever decided to swipe that card, you're a fucking idiot. You're just dumb. Like, I can understand you if you would have did like 13, 15 to make it look legit. You said, nah, let's hit them with a little under 40. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. How are you gonna make this make sense? Because again, there's the album streaming performance was declining. There's the absence of physical sales, and then everyone is shitting on the album. So who went and purchased them? Who went and purchased them? It's just dumb, just dumb. So he ended up debuting at the end at 73,000 units. Like I said, I always thought he would do 70. But now with the 37K filtered, I'm starting to think the 73K is not real either. I'm starting to think that's fake as well. I don't trust you, 21. I don't trust you at all. Uh-uh. Something smells fishy. Something smells fishy. Mm-mm. Nope. I don't even think the 73K is legit at this point. Shout out to D2B2 again, contributing to the goal. Appreciate you, cousin. 21 Savage ain't been the same since his cover got blown. Secret Red Coat 007 ass. Now you calling him an agent. Get that boy some tea and crumpets. Yeah, man. That when we found out he was from the UK, yo, that day on Twitter was fucking hilarious, bro. It was so funny, bro. But yeah, I think he's lost his aura. I definitely think he's lost his aura. He's lost his swag, and he can't come back from that because there's no reason why 21 should just be doing 70 to 73K. Like, you should at least be cracking 100, especially you're one of the pivotal people in Atlanta. Atlanta not even showing up for you boys no more. Atlanta's tired of y'all too. This is crazy. This is crazy. But yeah, y'all, this is, oh, do I have the chart? Actually, I do. Here, look, y'all, look at the chart. Y'all, look at the chart. 21, whoever on your team, you need to fire them, bro. Because on Friday, it was at a little over 12.5K. The weekend happened. That motherfucker skyrocketed. You think people weren't gonna look at that and say, what the fuck is going on? Especially with barely any activity. It went down, it went up on Friday to down on Saturday, Sunday. It went up a little bit on Monday, and then by Wednesday, it was out of here. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I ain't gonna listen. If it smell like a bot, if it look like a bot, it might be bots. I don't know. I do know one thing. If this was Kendrick Lamar, every blog would have a fucking headline. Every fucking blog would have a headline suggesting or insinuating that there was bots. You got academics on his stream telling me something. Nah, 21 ain't bot. 21 ain't bot. No, 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 no. There's nothing to confirm or deny that 21 botted. But you had some random ass little white boy on your stream alleging that he botted he was paid $2,000 to bot streams for Kendrick Lamar, and you took it at face value, and you took it and you ran with it on your academics TV platform with no reliable source or nothing. But you keep pushing that narrative that Kendrick Lamar was botting. Meanwhile, Spotify have not removed any streams from Kendrick Lamar. Hasn't removed anything. Niggas be picking and choosing which narratives they want to push, which narratives they want to highlight. Y'all don't be playing fair. Y'all don't be playing fair. This is blatant. Blatant that some shitty or shady activity was going on. Okay, maybe we don't call it botting because it's not the streams that were affected. It was the physical units. So what do we call that? Somebody swiped the credit card in bulk. What we call that then? Okay, we won't call it botting. Motherfucker was cheating. That's for sure though. That's a fact. And you can't deny it. Because the proof is right there. D2B2 is clearly the sponsor of today's stream. Shout out to D2B2 holding it down in the chat. Thank you. It's almost like the ATL superstars aren't really superstars. That's exactly what it's like, D2B2. That's exactly what it's like. None of these niggas are stars. None of them are stars. None of them are investing in their pen. They're just used to gimmicks, and that's it. And speaking of the fact, because 21 Savage has now decided to clarify his now viral fuck the streets remarks after it sparked a bunch of backlash and confusion on social media amongst other rappers. I mean, I think I've seen some underground rappers that I'm not too familiar with. They've come out and called 21 Savage out. I think Boosie said something, Blueface said something. Um Fabio Foreign said something with his non-spelling ass. So a lot of people have been pushing back on this fuck the streets movement. And during a Instagram live stream on yesterday, um 21, he said his words were basically misunderstood and that his intended message was to quote unquote save the streets, not abandon them. He is quoted saying, hold on, let me see if I can actually find the video. Hold on. I rather y'all hear it instead of me quoting it. Hold on, let's see if this is good.
Man, I'm confused. What? Fuck the street. I ain't supposed to say it like that. You shouldn't. I supposed to say save the streets. Yes. Save the streets. We gotta get all the bullshit, all the crazy killer shit out of it, and put the love and the hustle back in the shit. Yeah. But bullshit come with the street. That is what that come with the street. But you just saying we ain't pushing that. Yeah, we ain't pushing it. We trying to stop it. We can't say to everybody, but you know. Yeah. But I ain't say to everybody. I ain't moving no goalposts and saying I already y'all get y'all in. No. We ain't saying that. We hold the niggas accountable and then we let them go on with their life. What you mean? I ain't say that. I said that. That's what it looking like. What big at? We gotta get big in here. He said, "Oh, the what y'all niggas?" I said, "I ain't know that." Say the street, man. That yeah, we gotta say the streets, bro. For real, nigga been through too much. For real shit. Y'all nigga head fucked up. Niggas seen too much shit. You gonna be right about that? I just leave that shit alone. I just feel like goddamn. No, everybody ain't gonna understand everything, but shit. They gonna see our actions though, because actions speak louder than words. Yeah, basically, you saying like the real shit. They gonna be like, oh no, they dead ass serious. Like we ain't playing. This shit coming from our heart. Facts. Save the street. You can make a wrong right. You can't never make right wrong. I don't care what niggas say. This shit from my heart, so I don't care what no niggas say. I know niggas feel. I hear people's opinions and shit, but you know, maybe I said it wrong, but from what they saying, you know what I'm saying. If you're a street nigga, you know what I'm saying. But from what they saying, their opinions and shit, you agree with their opinion. What you mean? Like, hell no, 21, we ain't moving to go over these niggas. We ain't forgiving these niggas for telling and all that. Hell no. You moving the goalpost or you ain't? Nah, I ain't moving the goalpost. I'm saying niggas do that in the streets though. Niggas acting like niggas don't move the goalpost for their partners though. Niggas do that. And we need to just admit that. And if you told, and then we keep going. Like, all right, you could be over there, we over here. We don't gotta have no problem. But a nigga ain't saying, hey, let's all no. That's like y'all niggas saying no. What it sure here do look like. But I'm with you. But I ain't with those niggas that are with it there. Pointing at a nigga. Hold on a nigga. Okay. I'm standing with you, so you better not be nowhere standing with that. I'm gonna call a timeout. Timeout. Hey, bro. Nah, for real. I'm with you though, bro. Yeah. I saw that. You doing some real shit though. Niggas get it. Niggas just gonna make it. Huh? Come, Mike went out. I said, niggas get.
Okay, y'all. So that's that's the end of that clip that I saw on Instagram. But to reiterate, he says, I'm supposed to say, save the streets. We gotta save the streets. We gotta get all the bullshit, all the crazy killer shit out there and put the love and the hustle back into it. That's what he said in another clip. I couldn't find that clip, but um I just feel like the clarification was predictable. Like the original statement was reckless. It was poorly articulated and bound to be walked back once the reaction turned unfavorable for him. More importantly, like this just raises a larger issue to me, in my opinion, because how can someone position themselves as the voice or leader of a movement when they are unclear on their own message? Like Tiffany says in her comment, like it doesn't make sense. You are unclear on your own message, let alone how to communicate it responsibly. Since when does fuck and save mean the same thing? When does it mean the same thing? These are not adjacent ideas. They are total opposite, complete opposite. And then you have other rappers repeating the phrase, following your lead, and amplifying this message that allegedly was never meant to be pushed. This is this is literally the blind leading the fucking blind at this point. Like, what are you doing? People are literally repeating your slogan and they don't have no substance. They have no clarity of what the fuck is going on. None. This entire discourse feels less like a genuine reckoning and more like a distraction, like I said in my last video. This shit is nothing but a performative pivot that conveniently arrives while you're being called out right now because of your album sales. Your relevancy is declining and your album sales are shaky. Because if the numbers were actually strong, if Drake's stimulus was still active and working, this conversation likely would not exist from you, 21 Savage, from Young Thug as well, Little Baby as well. None of y'all would be saying the shit that y'all saying. Y'all only feel like this because y'all can't put out the same bullshit. People are not going for it. And what makes the contradictions harder to ignore is just the music itself. You just released an album alongside this fuck the streets movement, right? But the album is saturated with the very violence you now claim you want removed from the streets. It's nothing but a bunch of gun talk, and nothing but a bang bang, shoot 'em up, sliding on your ops, fuck your mama, fuck you, fuck your cousin, fuck your granny. It's all of that on this new album. You sliding on an op on every single song. You calling somebody a pussy on every single song. You are actively participating in the culture you now want to frame as toxic. Is it toxic? Absolutely, 100%. I'm not denying that. My point is, you cannot condemn this activity while you're still glorifying it on wax. It can't be both. It cannot be both. I just tweeted this. It's either Uchi Wally or it's one mic. Y'all know that's my favorite thing to say. It cannot be both. You cannot tell us in your music you sliding on the ops and then get on the internet and say you got so much trauma and you don't wanna deal with this no more. Fuck the streets. Save the streets. You are the streets. You're providing the chaos that's in the streets. This ain't about criticizing a man for wanting to stop the violence. That desire is valid and it's very necessary. We talking about you being a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. This is about you taking accountability for your action. This is about refusing to acknowledge the influence that the music you make and the imagery that you promote, having young men who take your lyrics as instruction, not a metaphor, and end up in graves and end up in jails because they are trying to emulate a lifestyle that you are selling to them. Like, let's call it what it is. If this shit is gonna work, we need accountability. Accountability is the first step towards real change. That conversation should have started on your fucking album, 21. If you wanted to talk about fuck the streets or save the streets, whichever one it is, because even you don't know. But if you wanted that conversation to be had, that conversation should be had on your album. But instead, the project continues to romanticize the same behaviors you are now claiming to reject. This you cannot convince me this shit is legit. This shit is performative. This shit is not real. And I doubt you're gonna do anything to actually do something about it. You might put together. I tweeted this as well. When is the press conference? Because I want to be at the press conference because I feel like that if there is a press conference, these people are not going to hold you responsible. These people are not going to ask you the real questions. So I want to make sure I be there. I'm in Georgia, so I want to make sure I'm there because I'm going to put this microphone in your face, and I need you to look in the camera and I need you to tell the cousins what you are doing or how you contributed to the mess, to the chaos, and how you plan to fix it. I don't trust none of these other journalists to ask the real questions. So I need to make sure I'm there. Okay? So when is the fuck the Save the Streets press conference? Let me know. You got fucking 21 Savage. Oh, the house is on fire. The house is on fire. But you still pouring gasoline, making the fire bigger, but allegedly trying to carry people out. You gonna get everybody killed. You are going to get everybody killed. Get the fuck out the way, 21, with this bullshit. Because we ain't going for it. We are not going for it at all, bro. You don't really mean the shit that you say. Because if you meant the stuff that you are saying, you would have put it in your music. You would have spoke about it in your interview that you did that went viral. That would have been the perfect platform to talk about your fuck the streets, save the streets narrative. But you didn't do that. You didn't do that. You went in those interviews and you made excuses for your friends who got caught snitching. And that's what you did. Anyway, shout out to D2B2 again with the donation. Thank you. Dude had his more wealthy friends Costco bulk purchase his whack music to help him feel better. The irony of all this is that the Englishman is upset about people having a command of the English language. Facts. Ain't nobody else but Lotto probably bought the album. Because allegedly she pregnant. That's what the rumor is. I don't know if it's true. But allegedly she pregnant. So that's why they feel comfortable coming out now and hinting at there being an actual relationship. I guess the wife decided to give up and just focus on her kids. But tragic. This is so tragic. Seriously. This is so tragic. You're supposed to be giving back to the community. At least somebody is trying to give back to the community. Um, it looks like Little Baby and Lil Yachty came together to give out donations in Atlanta. So shout out to them. I will give them their tens for doing that. So I posted this on the community tab, and somebody said the table look a little scarce. Y'all are terrible. Y'all are terrible. Some of some the table look a little empty. Y'all ain't shit, bro. Y'all really ain't. Y'all really ain't. I'm so done with y'all for real. Yeah, shout out to them for giving back to Atlanta. I hope this isn't their last effort of helping to save and help the streets. I hope 21 Savage gets out there and does real community work. I hope his save the streets pitch is reflective in his music. I don't want to hear any more sliding on the ops. I don't want to hear you calling people pussies anymore. I don't want to hear that no more, 21. I want to hear you talk about some real shit. If you're gonna talk about the violence, I want to hear you talk about it from the perspective of what your experience has been and the steps that you're taking to heal from it. That's the only way we want to hear about you talking about the crimes that you've committed. Other than that, you frauding. And you already got caught with your album. You don't need to be caught doing no more fraudulent bullshit, okay? Enough is enough. Shout out to Skip in the chat. What's going on, cousin? The people are not buying the music. The music is boring. The music is not good. I don't blame people for not wanting to buy that shit, especially in this economy. In this economy, people are only going to invest in artists who really put in the work, who they know are gonna give you real shit, real things of substance, things that you can actually go back to and listen to. Those are the only people I'm willing to invest in this economy, man. I'm only willing to show up for Kendrick Lamar. I'm only willing to show up for Beyonce. I'm not buying a 21 Savage album. Uh-uh. I'd rather put a slice of cheese in my refrigerator than buy a fucking 21 Savage album. That's it. Buying a slice of cheese and some bread and some milk is more important than buying a 21 Savage album right now to me. A lot of these artists don't get it. They just don't get it. We're not going to just buy anything anymore. We're not. Until y'all realize that y'all need to actually put real effort in your music, then you're fucked. And I'm not talking about making music that we like. We want you to make music that you like. Because when you make music that you like, you take your time and you put real effort into it because it actually means something to you. A lot of today's music suffers because it is created around reception rather than the intention. Y'all are making music you think people will like. You are making music that you think will sell. You are making music that you think will do good in the algorithm and get you plays instead of music that actually means something to you. And that's what Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar are notorious for. They take this shit serious. There's some other artists too as well, but those are my two favorite artists. So those are the two artists I'm gonna highlight. But there's a lot of artists who take their time, especially the new and upcoming artists. The new and upcoming artists are beyond better than you so-called veterans. But yeah, y'all, that's 21 Savage. He said basically he said I was just playing. I didn't mean it like that. I got my words mixed up. I didn't mean to say fuck the streets. I meant to say save the streets. So to all the rappers who got on Twitter dick riding, are y'all gonna delete y'all tweet and then tweet a new one that says save the streets because he got the message wrong. He didn't mean what he said the first time. So y'all gotta retweet. Y'all gotta send a new tweet out and say, my bad, we meant save the streets, not fuck the streets. I need to see that. I was just playing big hand. I ain't mean that. I ain't mean that at all. My bad. My bad. A scheme set up by Todd to come to you with the bullshit. Shout out to Candy Aunt. I think that was Candy Aunt that said that. Um, Not quoting the old campaign to fix it. They got to. They got to because he said that's not what he meant. And we don't want them out here saying things that 21 Savage didn't mean originally. So go ahead on Twitter and quote tweet your original tweet and put an asterisk next to it and say, my bad, we meant to say we gonna save the streets. Now fuck it. Alright? Because we want y'all to be real. We want y'all to be authentic. Y'all fucking up the message. Okay? Before it even starts. Shit. What we got next? Do I really want to even talk about fucking JC on? I am so tired of JC on, y'all. I really am. JC on is just he just can't fucking help himself, bro. I just shake my head at this man at this point because why, bro? Why? Cousins, if you haven't already, please do me a favor and smash the like button. Y'all heard the cousin unapologetic. And Tam, let's get to 300 likes. I would appreciate that so much. Thank you. It looks like we got a little over 300 people in here, so we should be able to get to 300 likes. Help your girl out. It is free. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps us get into the algorithm and push us to the masses. So appreciate that so much. What was I about to say? Um, but yeah, fucking JC on. Let's talk about JC on because you got you know how annoying you gotta be. First of all, you got two T's talking, and he don't talk to nobody, bro. He don't talk to nobody, and you got two T's laughing at you. Fucking two T's talking some peekaboo. If two T's ever walk up on me and say peekaboo, I'ma run. I am going to run if I ever walk somewhere and two T's said peekaboo to me. I just feel like I'm in danger at this point. Have a good night, Latrice. I'll see you in the next stream. But I'm gonna feel like I'm in danger. But basically, what happened is, um, J Rock, J Rock and Two T's are visibly like amused by the game in his latest appearance on Back on Fig, where the quote unquote veteran rapper appeared. Um, and he's just, of course, he's just leaning into more theatrics being over the top, being very dramatic, yelling, pumping his chest, trying to convince the world that he's more than what he is. I just don't get it. Let me see if I can find the video. The game. Let's see. Let me search Twitter real quick and see if we can get the audio. Which one is it? Back on Fig. Where is it? T-Rail on the phone. No, I don't think that's it. So is he on there? Let me search Back on Fig. Hold on, y'all. Back on Fig. I think this is him talking about the pop out.
Yeah. I set it out on purpose. That's where it is with the pop out, bro. Yeah. I set it out on purpose. It's too much gang politics with me when I come somewhere. It was niggas at the pop out that I don't fuck with. So why go to the pop out, bring homies to the pop out, right? Get into a conversation at the pop out when the nigga is having a great moment, bro. No. We finna back up from that. Fuck all of that. Yeah, this is where we stop. This is where the pop out is unity. Is stop the beef. Is all that. Is sitting on stage and we moving forward. That's cool. You talking that shit? No, bro. That's what niggas was doing that day. You say that, but all it take is one nigga from this shit to get out of pocket with one nigga, and that's what comes with me. Why you go by yourself then? What you mean come by myself? Nigga, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that. Ain't no fucking way niggas gonna let somebody have it. No, number one. Once you walk in there and niggas invited you and you was there, no fucking way. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say it on back. Am I right? Here's the thing, bro. Y'all niggas are like the thing that you saying and you saying right now is like, don't let nothing happen to me. Nigga, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to me, number one. And number two, just so everybody sees, so it said, if you gonna clip anything, clip this. If something happened to me, whoever did it is getting smoked, nigga. Period. Because my shit is already in position. The niggas that love me, that is with me, that's my niggas, know for sure. If something happens to Chuck, you dying, nigga. 7 days flat. So let's back this up. So the pop out, you the one said you didn't want to come. I can make that decision. Yeah. So everybody was wondering why you did not show up or was left out on purpose. Niggas, number one, I don't understand how you get left out. Nigga, I can just go. Yeah. Can't nobody tell game I can't go nowhere I want to go in LA. I go anywhere the fuck I want. That's where it is with the pop out, bro.
All right. Shout out to D2B2 again. Game has a weird case. Why is he around? Why? Why is he around? Who fucking knows? But a couple things. A couple things. You see how he didn't deny that he wasn't invited. He responded with, well, I can go wherever I want to go. Can't nobody stop me. No, you were not getting into which arena was this in? Do y'all know which arena this was in? Whatever arena it was in LA. You were not getting in. First of all. Number two, you were not invited. You have already said that when you did the live stream, when people were asking you where you were at. Was it SoFi? I'm not sure if it was the Kia Forum. Yeah, it was the Kia Forum. What's up, K-Way, for real? How your day going? But yeah, you were not invited. You said it yourself. And then on your new project, you were complaining about not being there. So let's get that out of the way. You were not fucking invited because they didn't want you there. So no, you were not just walking into anywhere. You know you cannot just go anywhere in LA and think you could just go there. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. They would have turned your ass around at the fucking door. Let's call a spade a spade. And what is up with you? What is up with you at your big grown ass age? All of this chest bumping. What is that about? All this yelling and reaffirming your gang affiliations as a nearly 50-year-old father of four. What is that about? Why do you want us to know that you so hard? You talking about niggas would have died. Why? The pop out wasn't for that. You have all of these people out of respect for Kendrick Lamar put their beefs or whatever it is that they had going on to the side for this moment of community and coming together. So it would have just been you on some negative shit in the building, whereas everyone else came there to be unified. Everyone showed up to the rehearsals and were unified. But then there would have been you, the big 50-year-old grown ass sex offender, sexual assaulter, who would have been in the building with their chest stuck out, acting tough. And I think Skip made an amazing point the other day while on his stream. So shout out to Skip, shout out to DJ, shout out to We Are Deciphered. Because like I was just saying, everyone decided to put their differences aside for their respect for Kendrick Lamar in that moment. Shit was bigger than them. Shit was bigger than Kendrick. This was about LA. This was about community coming together. But Skip made a great point. The game can't do that because he does not respect Kendrick the same way everyone else respects Kendrick. He's upset that Kendrick has surpassed him, and he feels like he's not worth respecting. So that's why you wanted to come there and be on some rah-rah shit with people that you likely won't be rah-rah with in real life. Like, I don't think any of them niggas are scared of you. Gabe, you would have got done so bad in that building. You would have gotten done so bad. You would have got done in the worst way if you came in that building and thought you could just mean mug with somebody. Do you, Gabe? I don't think you understand the power that Kendrick Lamar has. The power that Kendrick Lamar holds is evident in the fact that he was able to get all the members in one building together and nobody had an issue. And that's another thing that you envy. Not only did he surpass you, because at one point you were the nigga, you were the guy in LA, you were the guy in Compton, you were making moves. You were Dr. Dre's right or left, whichever side you decided to stand on, whichever one it was. You were the one. And Kendrick Lamar looked up to you. He looked up to you. And now you have seen that one, y'all have been on 3 records together. He smoked you on at least 2 out of 3 of those records. And now he surpassed you. He's the biggest rapper in the fucking world. And you can't understand that you ruined your career to the point that people don't even fucking respect you. And you are fighting for respect. You're fighting for a little smidge of respect. And you know that you will never get it. So not only did he surpass you, now he has the power to be able to get all of these members to be one band, one sound, something that you could never do. And you're jealous of it. And you're jealous of it. Because that's the truth. Kendrick Lamar told y'all years ago, I'm the only one next to Snoop that could push the fucking button, and he didn't lie. He did not lie. He did not lie. You want to tell us about how gang bangs you is, and how you got all these ties, or and then you want to come back and tell us, oh, Kendrick, he's just an affiliate. How an affiliate got more power than you? How the affiliate got more power than you? You mad about it? You mad about the fact that the affiliate, who didn't need to use his ties in his music to be successful, and he's the most successful rapper that you would probably ever see in our lifetime, whether he's from the West Coast or in the world. And you can't grasp the concept that Kendrick Lamar didn't need to use his affiliation to be successful. But here you go, at a 50-year-old father of four, telling us every chance you get that you gangbang this, you gangbang that. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. We are all grown. We do not give a fuck. Not even the little kids care about that game. We do not care about you being blood. We do not care about your mom being a Crip. We don't care. This the same mother who had you in a strip club shaking ass for $1. We don't care. We do not care, bro. So again, not only did the little homie that you keep reiterating, he's your little homie. Not only is the little homie better than you, little homie is the only one on the West who could push the fucking button to get every fucking hood, every fucking gang member, every fucking set under one roof and be kumbaya. And you know you don't have the power to do that. And you're supposed to be the big blood. You supposed to be the big blood. Get the fuck out of here, game. We don't care about that bullshit that you talking. We don't give a fuck about none of that. Tell me something. You skipped the pop out event due to unresolved beef. You too grown. You are too grown to be talking about you still got beef in the streets. Why do you, at your big age, still have gang beef? You supposed to act like the big homie. Your little niggas are supposed to be doing any of that shit that you supposedly got going on. Bro, you were not invited. You were not invited. And then in the interview, he also doubled down on the topic. Oh, I could have put Kendrick on, repeatedly referring to him as little homie. For those who don't know, let's give context. In 2004, right? I think it was, yeah. 2004, Jayrock. He's the cornerstone. He's the first signee. Jayrock is the guinea pig for TDE. Kendrick, K. Dot, still developing his voice and sharpening his pen. Jayrock building his momentum, building his reputation. Carried TDE early on. He was on tour with the game. Yes, that is true. That's a fact. Kendrick was the hype man. But the fact that the game is trying to push it, like you took both of them on tour, both of them were performing acts. No, you took Jayrock on tour, and Kendrick was there for assistance of Jayrock. That's why he was there. Later on down the line, yes, both of them were on your Black Wall Street mixtape. That is a fact. That is a fact. But so was a bunch of other niggas. There was 50 other niggas on that mixtape too. It wasn't just them. It was not just them. So this lifelong claim of you want to have some type of ownership or insist that you put them on, get the fuck out of here, bro. You put them on so they owe you some type of credit. Don't nobody owe you shit, bitch. But mind you, Kendrick has never denied that he was inspired by the game. You got songs like Last Real Nigga Alive. You got Black Boy Fly, which is on Good Kid Mad City. He openly documents watching you, game. He openly says he saw your rise, absorbing what it is that it meant to see a Compton rapper dominate the industry at a moment in time. The difference is that that inspiration evolved into elevation for Kendrick. The so-called little homie has surpassed the blueprint. He redefined the blueprint, and he kept it moving forward. And you mad about it? That's the sticking point for you. Rather than accepting the arc of time, the game has opted for his familiar cycle. Interview after interview, leaning on that dated ass resume because you haven't done anything since a long ass time. That's worth championing. This motherfucker got in these interviews and said, if I wanted to rap like Kendrick, I could rap like Kendrick. But you choose not to because I'm a gangster. I'm a blood. JCon, please, bro. Please, just stop it. And now you got two T's laughing at you, talking about peekaboo. You got Jayrock commenting, and he be minding his business too. You got two of the most quietest members in TDE laughing at you. Ain't that crazy? Like, what are you doing, JC? Just stop the madness. Like, you have to really stop this, bro. You really have to stop this, bro. This is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing for you. Like, we would love, the hip hop lovers would love to hear you rap. You actually rap. We would love to hear that. We would love to hear you say things worth listening to. We would have loved to hear you do a little Red Bull freestyle. You know, the people would have paid attention to it for the first 24 to 48 hours. But instead, you going interview to interview, talking about a bunch of fucking nothing, just wasting everybody's time. You got to grow up someday. Someday. And I hope it's very soon. I hope it's soon. Shout out to D2B2 again. Again, clearly the sponsor of today's video. Shout out to D2B2 holding it down with the donations. He's flip-flopping like a fish. That ain't what you said after the pop out. Listen to Mac Wop, JC. Stop playing around. Dude say your Compton ain't our Compton. That was the smoothest threat since Dodger Blue. Listen, Dodger Blue is so diabolical because why are you threatening people on this smooth ass beat? Why are you threatening people on this smooth ass beat? But yeah, he's definitely flip flopping. You can hear it in his tone when he's trying to answer when T-Rail asks him questions. T-Rail asks him a question, he doesn't answer the question. He says something else instead of answering the actual question. T-Rail said, so you made a decision not to pop up? And his response was, well, I could go anywhere I want to go. No, nigga, we talking about this specific venue, this specific event. Did you decide on your own that you didn't want to go? The answer is should have been a yes or a no. Don't tell me about you being able to go other places in LA. We don't give a fuck about you being able to pull up on Rosecrans and talk about the red rose and the white ceiling. We don't care about that. We wanted to know if you were able to come to the Kia Forum to Kendrick Lamar's event. That's what we wanted to know. But you didn't answer it because you know you weren't invited. And if you did pop up, they would have turned your ass inside out. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Shout out to the cousin TT for supporting the channel. Appreciate you. He rants to anyone that will listen. Straight up. Straight up. It's that simple. He will talk to anybody who will hear him. Anybody who will hear him. I'm surprised he hasn't pulled up to the Joe Budden podcast yet. That's where I'm waiting for him to go. I'm surprised he has not pulled up to the Joe Budden podcast yet. Or Rory and Mal. I'm curious why they haven't taken that interview yet. That would be perfect for them. Hey, Fee. Thank you so much for the support, cousin. I appreciate you. Thank you. D2B2. Imagine having ops at the age of 50. Dog, you are a failure at life. Listen, and then he just had, I think his baby just turned 1. The baby that he had with Eva Lozada's daughter. Your son, I think he just graduated high school or something like that. You have another one that's a little younger than him. Then you have the daughter, and then you have the baby that just turned 1 year old. You have a lot of things to be focusing on. But you keep wanting to tell the world how much of a gangbanger you are. How you such a big blood and all of this and all of that. And then you're talking about, oh, 2Ts used to sleep on my couch. Okay, so what? 2Ts was also your security. He was your protection. He did a job for you. He fulfilled a job for you, and you provided him housing. We don't care that 2Ts used to sleep on your couch. You provided him housing, and he protected your bitch ass. Looks reasonable to me. Game is one of those people. That's why I don't like, depending on people, asking people for shit, because I feel like at your lowest of your low, you can get help from somebody, and then something can happen, and then that person will turn around and talk about how they did this and how they did that for you. And it's like, did you do that out of the kindness of your heart, or did you do that to be able to throw that shit back in my face? And if you're doing that shit to be able to throw it back in my face, I don't want it. You can keep it. I do things from my heart because I meant it. Because I care for you. You're somebody I care for. So if you need shelter, I'm going to provide you shelter. If you need to eat, I'm going to provide you food. It's hella snacks in the cabinet. Go get what you want. You need a sandwich? Go make a sandwich. You need a blanket? Here's a blanket. But if we ever fall out, I'm never going to throw that shit back in your face, because I loved you at one point. You was my family at one point. We just don't see eye to eye no more. And that's cool. You got to be careful of people like the game. You got to be careful of people like the game, because they're miserable, they're evil, and they have nasty fucking spirits, bro. Nasty spirits. Hey, shout out to Miss Bynum helping us hit the goal. Thank y'all, cousins. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the cousin K-Way for real, helping with the goal as well. Appreciate you. Getting mad he can't get next to Dot. I overheard a convo at the pop out from someone real valid. Game was complaining he has to go through 4 or 5 to talk to Dot. Problem also mentioned this on 80 stream last year. Game a clown. This does not shock me. This does not shock me. If Kendrick don't want to be talked to, you're not going to talk to him. Snoop said the same thing. Snoop said, I called Doc. I called him and I called him and I called him. He did not answer. It went to voicemail, so I left a voicemail. Then he went on the Breakfast Club and said, I guess they asked him, I think they asked him, did he ever get in contact with Kendrick? He said, nah, nephew ain't call me back. If Kendrick don't want to talk to you, he's not gonna fucking talk to you. Period. And that's the issue with a lot of people when it comes to Kendrick, even in the media. If the media can't get a story out of Kendrick, if the media can't get an interview out of Kendrick, they start acting weird. They go from showing love to slight jabs. We seen Joe Budden do it. Joe Budden went from, oh, I love this nigga, I can't wait to get next to him, to harvest some of his energy, to he's a Grammy darling. He's won enough. We're tired of GNX. We don't want to hear that shit no more. Oh, he denied you backstage access at the concert. Oh, he denied you an interview. Now you don't fuck with him no more. I've never, I've never seen a one man get so many other men outside of their body the way that Kendrick does. You got niggas mad because he's not posting to Instagram. Like in Young Thug said, why you got an Instagram if you ain't posting? What is happening, bro? Hey, what is happening? This is crazy. He gets so many other men bent out of shape. It is crazy. Drake has extended olive branches to this man plenty of times over the last 10 plus years, even showing up to this man's concert during the Mr. Morale era. They said this man was backstage and Dot walked straight past him. Straight past him. Because what the fuck you doing back here? I don't give a fuck if you here. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Can I get a drop? I'm like, nigga, no. Listen, when that man don't like you, he don't like you. And he stand his fucking ground, bro. You can't move him. Motherfuckers is upset about control. Pissed. Pissed about control. Punch said, we went to New York to check the temperature. They said they had a flight from, I think they were somewhere overseas, he said. And instead of flying back to LA, they flew to New York to check the fucking temperature. They say he walked into the after party with a New York hat on. Do you know how much of a fucking menace to society you gotta be that you got the world upset because you said you the king of New York, king of the coast, one hand I juggle them both, and then you pull up with a New York fitted cap on and walk in a building and try to check the temperature, and then you don't even get into a fight. J. Cole approaches you about the verse. Y'all having a conversation. Diddy comes over and tries to instigate it. And them two motherfuckers get in a fight over you because of what you said. Y'all can't fuck with that man. Y'all can't fuck with him. And y'all be upset about it. Y'all be upset about it. And it's just the funniest thing in the world. It's the funniest shit in the world, bro. You got J. Cole and Diddy fighting. Listen, not many can have this much power. Shout out to D2B2 with the gifted 10 chilling with Moni memberships. I'm probably late, but if you haven't already, please show love to D2B2. He has been holding down the stream all day today. Then he gifted memberships. So say thank you if you receive one. Appreciate you, D2B2. Don't send another donation today. Don't send another one. Okay? You have done enough supporting the stream today. uh what the heck? Who just text me? My bad, y'all. I just got a weird ass text. I don't know if is it just me or do y'all get weird texts from like weird numbers? I keep getting this Reedy Rose text and I don't understand Where is it from and from? I keep blocking it, but they keep texting me from a different number. I don't know. Me, ma'am. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name, but thank you so much, cousin, for sending a contribution to the channel. Thank you with this big dog. Appreciate you so much. Finally caught you live this time. Woohoo! Happy holidays. Hope your brother doing better. Thank you, cousin. Thank you so much. Yes, he is doing much better. He got a little limp, but he is walking around. He's feeling good. His car situation is still kind of messy, but he getting his life together. God was on his side, I will say for sure. But thank you, cousin. Happy holidays to you as well and your family. Thank you so much. I appreciate the donation. Um, what else we got going on? D2B2 be holding it down everywhere. He be holding it down over on We Are Deciphered. He be holding it down over here. We Are Deciphered. D2B2 might be Santa Claus at this point. For real. Uh, Watching on my TV but wants to hop in the comments real quick. Appreciate you, cousin. What's going on, Alana? Jyra, hey girl. What's up, girl? How you feeling? Miss Nas, niggas mad. He 5 foot, whatever. Is still the biggest in the room. That really be what it is. That really be what it is. They think they could pump him because of the height situation, but he don't be going. He do not be going at all. At all. But I want JC on to get it together for real. Spike, Merry Christmas to you as well. One love. I ain't playing with you, Delisha. JC on texting you. I ain't playing with him. I'm really not. I'm not at all. Chat Santa. Yep, that's D2B2. Whole time D2 is Kendrick Burner. That would be funny. Now that would be funny. D2, come to the front of the congregation. Come to the front of the congregation. Cause word on the curb, you might be Kendrick. You might be Kendrick D2B2. We need to see you. D2 said Ray Slay White Chimney. Yo, y'all are fucking hilarious, bro. Game sliding in MONIE DM. Game better not slide in my DM. He gonna get cursed the fuck out. I'm telling you right now. If you slide in my DM, I'ma hurt his feelings. I promise you. I'ma hurt his feelings. Or I told Skip the other day, Snoop Dogg followed me on Instagram. Now, I don't know why he followed me, but I was so close to messaging him on Instagram and calling him a bitch. I really was. Because why you following me? I know you seen me dragging you on social media and on my channel. So why you following me? What you following me for, Snoop? You trying to get me up out of here or something? Huh? Is that what it is? You trying to get me up out of here? Because I said you got some dealings with Drake behind the scenes. Don't play with me, Uncle Snoop. I will pack you up. I ain't going down without a fight. I promise you. What's up, Smooth? What's up, Q? Q Smooth in the building. My day was good. My day was good. I can't complain at all. Not at all. It was a little hectic earlier, but it is what it is. A case of the Mondays. That's all that is. But what else we got on the agenda? Let's see. Too funny, bro. Like, I don't know why he following me. That shit is so random. I know my tweets and stuff be going viral, but I need to stop tweeting because shit, I be saying the most random shit and then it be going viral, and I just be like, why? Why did y'all choose this tweet to go viral? I don't know, y'all. K-Dot's presence is unbearable to the fakes and the lames. You got that right, Cam. Shout out to Cam for pulling up and sending a donation. I appreciate you, cousin. But you are 100% correct. K-Dot's presence is unbearable to the fakes and the lames. And you can tell when he in the building and how they move and how they be stuck looking at them, how they act on social media. It's a fact. Yes, y'all. Thank you to everybody who's supporting the channel, whether that's a donation, helping me hit my goal, or liking the video. I appreciate all of it. Leaving a comment, interacting, all of it truly helps for sure. Definitely does. Night night. Remember when back in 2024 during the battle between Kendrick and Drake, Game posted Drake's song Energy and quoted Drake lyrics from Energy while dissing. I did not know that, Night Night. I did not know that. Night Night, you be putting me on. I did not know the game did that. I just thought the game was standing next to Drake because the Drake supposedly gave him free concert tickets, and then he inserted himself trying to go at Rick Ross, and Rick Ross basically just laughed at him. But the game is weird. He's weird. You guys just gotta let people like the game be, for real. What's up, hot commodity? Yes, he damn sure did. That's crazy. Cam, better late than never. You pulling up. You pulling up. That's all that matters. I appreciate you being here. Same thing I said, Pepper. Trout mouth. What the hell? What's up, Doomer? Night Night got the encyclopedia. Listen, Night Night gonna make sure we stay on track and we don't forget nothing. Okay? He gonna remind us when we forget some shit. Every single time. Snoop, aka just say no to snow, is worthless. Talking about people on food stamps all the time. Government supporters is who is supporting them. That's crazy. If it's on the radio from Ice Cube to Snow, they are government supported. That's crazy. These people be forgetting where they came from. They really do. Jayrock petty for that pick. I don't even know. Do anybody know where this pick comes from? Do y'all know where this pic comes from? Because she looks burnt. Like, I don't know what's going on with her skin. The makeup is horrible. The teeth, very scary. Very fucking scary. The way Day Free turned around and looked at Drewski. They don't fuck with them niggas, yo. They know these niggas are haters. Can we spend 5 minutes dragging the musty ass mofos on JPP because I got some for Ice. I'm so tired of them. I try to ignore any and all of their content because it's never legit. Like, they never do research. They don't have anybody over there doing enhanced due diligence. They just talk about topics. They be having the wrong information. Mona kind of, when I see like the clips on Twitter, Mona kind of made it bearable to watch, but even her, even she can't even save the show. She can't save the show. So I just ignore them. I'm tired of Joe. I'm tired of Ice. I'm tired of Ish. Parks just be there. Like, I can't stand them. And then that shit that they pulled, that stunt that they tried to pull with Dochi, just rubbed me the wrong way. Well, Joe pulled because the other cast members didn't like feed into it, but I am over the Joe Budden podcast. Moni, you think Cole can get Dot feature on the fall off? Listen, pigs will fly. Pigs will fly. I don't think J. Cole wants to do another feature with Kendrick because every time he gets smoked, he gets cooked on all of his features. That's the main reason why we ain't get that joint album. Cause that nigga tired of getting cooked on his own shit. He can't keep up. Pigs will fly. Game having more in common with Aubrey than Dot says everything we need to know. They're perfect for each other. They really are. I think it's from Garbage Pail Kids. I don't know what that is, but that shit is scary. Look like some robot chicken mess. Juicy look like a stack of biscuits. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Easily. With no remorse. Cam, shout out to the channel. We need K-Dot to pull up for an interview with Moni. Listen. Kendrick, if you're listening, you heard Cam. Do it for the people. Listen, if I gotta come to Los Angeles, I'll come to Los Angeles. So we can do this in person. Just let me know. I already got my questions. I got questions for Day Free too. So why Jayrock posted that? Probably because of the shit that she been doing. Um yeah, Nicki is embarrassing. We spoke about her a little earlier. So what else we got on the agenda? Hold on, y'all. Let me pull this shit up. Hold on. When the hell did Jayrock tweet Nicki 2025? Shit. Mona gets on my nerves. Damn. Damn, Rita, what she do? Did you see Face and Dough make monster cookies? Y'all are crazy. Yeah. 90% of them get on my nerves. I go on their videos purposely to vote it. Not you going up there to give a dislike. Leave it quickly to fuck up their attention span numbers. Y'all are crazy. I can't. Um, that pic J-Rock posted is a troll trying to disguise itself as a normal human being with all that makeup. Perfectly summarizes who the game is. Perfectly. Shout out to Pepper coming through with the context. Shout out to Pepper because it makes the most sense. What we got next? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Um, let's talk about Aubrey for a second. Let's talk about Aubrey for a second. Because during another one of his gambling live streams, I think this is like his first one since I think this is like one of his first ones since the Spotify lawsuits, which is funny as fuck. But during this stream, not y'all throwing tomatoes. Hey Star, what's going on, Star? How you feeling today? Y'all throwing tomatoes is crazy. But yeah, so back to the story real quick. Um, so Drake basically threw shade at Spotify, referring to that platform as Spotify. corny. He basically said, I can play it on Spotify real quick. Let me see if I can find the video. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see.
Background music? You know what? They don't, but I guarantee that they I can play it on Spotify real quick. I mean, we'll play it then. We'll take this full screen before we go to Blackjack. The motivational background music? You know what? They don't, but I guarantee that they I can play it on Spotify real quick. I mean, we'll play it then. We'll take this full screen before we go to Blackjack. The motivational.
He's so corny. He wanted that joke to hit so bad. And Ben the Don is just like, okay, nigga, whatever. Corny ass. I can't. This is just corny to me. This is just go corny to me because it's like, what are you doing, Drake? Spotify, you calling Spotify. When Spotify is the very platform that has helped you build and maintain your modern mythology. This is the app that your fans use daily, weekly, monthly, yearly to crown you as the biggest artist in the world. Whenever anybody is comparing anybody to anybody, they love showing that you were Spotify's most streamed artist of the month. They love telling us that you are Spotify's uh most most streamed artist of the year. They love telling people that. This the same platform media outlets are leaning on to justify the headlines about your dominance and your relevancy and your cultural supremacy. According to them, most streamed equals the best. The numbers equal greatness according to them. That's the logic that they have been selling to us about you. So the fact that you want to be calling it Spotify is interesting, to say the least. B2B2, we gonna have to put you on timeout. Okay? We gonna have to put you on timeout. Shout out to the cousin again. You notice how he had to try to clarify his lame ass joke. He's so whack, we could tell. Like, just corny for no reason. The shit ain't even hit. He wanted Ben to laugh, and Ben is just not paying this nigga attention at all. You want to be calling it Spotify is crazy, Drake. Especially when Drake, you have arguably benefited from the streaming era more than any artist alive, especially on Spotify. Spotify didn't just amplify your catalog, it redefined how your success is measured. They had put you on every single playlist known to man. It didn't matter what the playlist was, they made you the face of it. You had all the algorithmic visibility more than anybody else. This Spotify ecosystem that they had going on with you in the face of every single playlist, that allowed you to rack up astronomical totals year after year, Drake. So why are you now dissing Spotify? What's up with that? Why are you dissing Spotify, Drake? That ain't cool. Spotify made you. Spotify made you, Aubrey. Imagine dissing the very platform that propped you up. Especially because Drake, you and your music are currently at the center of a pending lawsuit that alleges more than 37 billion of your streams are fraudulent. Yeah, the allegations, it hasn't been proven yet. But that's serious enough to take a look at. That's serious enough to be a headline. So casually mocking the very platform tied to those numbers raises an eyebrow. Are you trying to separate yourself from Spotify, Drake? Because you can't have it both ways. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot discredit the machine while simultaneously relying on it as proof of how great you are. You can't mock Spotify and its streaming integrity while your legacy in real time is being defended by streaming totals. You cannot let the numbers speak for you when they make you look good, they flattering. They put you above everybody else, then imply they're artificial when the narrative gets a little uncomfortable. That ain't how this works, Drake. We already know you started the botting narrative with Kendrick because that's the only way you could make sense of it because that's how you became great. That's how you maintain your relevancy and appear to be bigger than what you are. Because niggas were botting for you. So how could people actually like Kendrick? Because if Spotify is Spotify, then what does that say about the crowns handed out based on Spotify data? What does that say about the think pieces, the debates, and the comparisons? The constant most streamed talking points that's been used as the shield in every conversation when your fans and the media are talking about you. If the platform is compromised, then the accolades built on that platform deserve scrutiny too, and they're fake. You are not the biggest. You are not the biggest. It has all been a facade. Like, you did not just participate in the streaming era, you basically mastered it. You exploited it better than anybody ever did. You and Nicki Minaj both. So to be mocking it now is kind of just corny. It's just corny. You mocking it, but still want to stand on top of it. Motherfuckers want to benefit from Spotify, but still call the system fake when it doesn't work in your favor. You are so delusional, Drake. Saying Spotify after 21 numbers. Ex- Listen. Listen, who you think Young Thug got the plug from? Who you think 21 Savage got the plug from? I think it's been 2 albums in a row where said albums have been accused of Spotify body and, and you're featured on those albums. That's just crazy to me. You want us to believe that you ain't never bought before, Drake? You the king of it. Drake needs to shut up and go make some drones for Spotify. and Cam, he keeps telling us that Iceman is on the way. Every other day, Iceman is on the way. Iceman is on the way. Man, fuck that album. Fuck that single. Burn the hard drive. We don't care no more. We don't care no more. But we know you're gonna wait until the new Billboard Spotify rules go into effect. You're probably gonna drop it the same day as ASAP Rocky to kind of shit on ASAP Rocky because ASAP Rocky finally dropped his release date which is gonna be after the new Spotify rule. So that's what you're likely gonna do, because you and your fans are looking for a win somewhere, somehow. So I can see him doing that the week of the Spotify rule change, which just so happens to be the same week ASAP Rocky is dropping. We shall see though. We shall see if he gives it to us. Will I listen? Probably not. I don't think I can sit through that. The only way I'm sitting through it is Skip and DJ put a video out reacting to it. Other than that, I'm just not doing it. I know that's probably not the right thing to say because I have a quote unquote hip hop platform. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Shout out to Star for the donation. Appreciate you, cousin. He wants to call it Spotify just to get in front of what's going to be exposed about his stream. Exactly. Exactly, Star. Like I don't think Drake knows that we can see him and we can see when he's panicking. Whenever he does anything, he does it for a reason and it's likely to cover up something. He's trying to get in front of the results likely because he know his entire career is manufactured. He's the biggest industry plant of them all. The biggest one. Because they moved and shifted pieces for his benefit. That's how it worked. Stupid ass, so egotistical. He didn't realize he's been exposing himself this entire time. He's been exposing exactly what the industry has been doing for his benefit this entire time. People like Drake are dangerous because they will jump off the cliff and take you with them and kill themselves. But I love that for UMG because this is what they deserved. This is what they fucking deserve. You created this monster, now you gotta deal with him. Now you gotta deal with him. You can't get rid of him. Them braids deserve a raise. They hanging on tight. Why they so fucking boxy? Whoever doing his hair need to stop. If he didn't pick up that by now, then he isn't as smart as he thought. Call me Wayne. Drake looks sick. He don't look healthy on that live. He looks stressed out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look again. Blood been looking bad for the last 2 years almost. Those braids deserve my soul. They said it's a hairpiece. Miss Priss, I feel like Iceman is delayed because he lost his lawsuit, and that is the subject of the album. He wants the lawsuit alive so he can sing about his victimhood and claim that he can overcome. Claim that he can overcome. He was really betting on that lawsuit. He really was betting on that lawsuit. But it's just so funny because in the lawsuit he claims, oh, he lost all of these endorsement deals, he lost all of these partnerships, but every time I look up, you got a new endorsement. So it don't look like you lost shit. What did you actually lose? Ice boy, melted boy, water boys. I ain't playing with you, Delisha. Brother's still probably salty about Rihanna too. And that's another reason why I feel like he will probably try to step on ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky is with the love of his life. He keep getting the love of his life pregnant back to back to back. And I know he mad about it. Roach leg braids, that is a new one. Tupac, God prefers Kendrick to Drake. He put all his money in that lawsuit. He sure did, and now he trying to make it back. He's out here doing deals with Marvel and WWE and shit. Listen, you got 2 major deals. And I think he had a partnership with the NFL. So you out here, Drake. You out here getting to it. What partnerships were canceled? I mean, like, what deals did you lose? It look like you lost nothing. You in good shape. Okay? You are in good shape out here. Drake gives me the Mr. Recoup was awful. Yeah, I think it debuted in like, I don't know, either the top 20 or the 30s. I can't recall. I can't recall at all. I listened to that song once and clicked off because it's not a good song. It's just not a good song at all. The more I look at his braids, the more I see it. Yeah, I'm starting to think that that's a hairpiece as well because it just doesn't look right. I don't know, whoever is his braider, maybe he needs a new braider or something, but it just does not look right. I don't know what's going on. But cousins, that's all I had today on the docket. I appreciate everybody pulling up for these last 2 hours and 20 minutes. Appreciate y'all, everyone who donated. Shout out to D2B2 for being the sponsor of today's live stream with the donations and the goals. Um, Shout out to everybody who liked the video. Shout out to everybody who left a comment. Appreciate y'all so much. Sent in a donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It really, really, really helps the channel. Um, Thank you. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. If you're not in the Discord, come join us in the Discord and have a conversation. And I will check y'all in my next live stream. Y'all be safe. Later.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?